Welcome back. Happening now, a national blood crisis, the worst we have seen in a long time, really about a decade, more than that. It's what the American Red Cross is saying that's happening across the country, and they are asking, pleading for people to come forward. In fact, they're offering incentives for people to come forward to save someone's life. They need the blood. They need it now. Fox Carolina's Carrie Weimer talked with the Red Cross today. So, Carrie, I know you talked to them. You also talked to a family personally impacted by this shortage. And what are they saying is behind the critical need right now?
Well, you know, Cody, a lot of times when we think about donating blood, we think about people that have been in accidents or maybe had a traumatic injury and they need that blood right away. But they're not the only ones that are affected when there's a blood shortage. You're about to hear about 11-year-old Draylon. His mom tells me he's been living with sickle cell disease and his whole quality of life depends on him getting blood transfusions. A dangerously low blood supply, inventory at crisis levels. The American Red Cross says it's the worst blood shortage in more than a decade.
We're at a point now where we're not able to fully meet our hospital's orders.
A reality Avisha Jameson found out firsthand when her 11-year-old son needed a blood transfusion for his sickle cell disease.
And it was like, oh, we didn't get blood today, and then the following day, and having these conversations with the nurses. And it's just like, we have a protocol and we're evaluating the need, all of these things because there's a shortage right now. But it's different when you're on the receiving end of that news.
Challenges with the pandemic have seen a drop in the number of donors and cancellations of blood drives.
As a mom, you're the fixer, you're the superhero. So in any instance, you just want to strap on your cape and come to their rescue. But in times like that, you kind of feel a little helpless because there's essentially nothing you can do.
The American Red Cross is asking people of all blood types, especially type O, to give blood now.
So O positive is the most commonly transfused blood type, which is why we severely need O positive, but especially O negative, which is the universal donor. And O negative is what hospitals reach for when there's no time to test and type patients. So we think about that specifically with trauma cases, so folks who need blood immediately to help them survive.
These blood transfusions are absolutely vital for him.
She says over his lifetime, her son has had 10 or more transfusions, starting at only 7 months old.
Today it's my family, tomorrow it could be yours.
As an incentive for donors, the Red Cross says anyone donating in January will be entered for a chance to win a trip to the Super Bowl, a home theater package, and a $500 e-gift card.
We beg you, literally, to go out and donate.
Now, we've got information in our Fox Carolina News app where you can go and find a location close to you. It's pretty simple. All you have to do is enter your zip code and you'll find a spot. Now, if you go this month, the Red Cross told me today that you will get a voucher for a free iced coffee and a donut from any Dunkin' Donuts across the state. And that sounds like too sweet of a deal to pass up. Tori?